Friday feels a little bit like a reset day for our week.
It does.
We had several cloudy days.
The sun.
Today feels good.
Yeah, like if you look at this in the 7-day and the records, it's not going to seem a lot different, but it was the sun that's going to show up.
Yeah, because the temperature's about the same.
Yeah, similar.
Mid-50s.
Low to mid-50s. Nothing too
exciting.
Nothing too exciting, but yeah, the sun makes a huge difference, and we've got a lot of it pretty much statewide. We do have a few more clouds over down East Maine, where they got the worst of it yesterday too, with more consistent periods of rain. Well, some of the rest of the state saw just some isolated showers out there, but by and large, it'll be sunny through the rest of today and pleasant. Temperatures 50 to 55. You know, the mountains probably stay in the 40s mostly through the rest of today. High thin clouds come in tonight. That does insulate us just a bit. We end up around 40 along the coastline, upper 30s inland, just about freezing or so into the mountains by early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow will certainly have more clouds around when compared with today, but I don't think it's a cloudy day. I think we're seeing some breaks of sun out there, with a mixture of sun and clouds being the best way to describe it. Temperatures might be a little bit off from today, so maybe a degree or two cooler than today, just because it's not as consistently sunny, but it's dry. And Thursday is through at least the first half of the day as well. Models disagree a little bit on the exact timing of the first showers. Some of them have it coming in during the daylight hours, others wait until the evening, but all the models agree that the heavy rain takes place overnight Thursday and into Friday. There'll be periods of heavy downpours, wind gusts of 40 to 45 miles an hour along the coastline. And by Friday morning, it's still raining over down East Maine, but slowly that system moves out. And it looks like for a good part of the state, we should be able to get this out of here by the afternoon, when you kind of traditionally think about trick-or-treating for the kids, and then later in the evening, obviously, whatever you have planned as an adult. I think many of us, most of us, will be dry, but we'll have to keep an eye on that back end clearing line to be certain on it. Still breezy, by the way, on Friday night, and windy and cool on Saturday. Weekends dry, but it is not that warm. As far as rainfall amounts here, about 1 inch to 1.5 inches for most of the state. And as we saw with the last couple of rain events, that's not enough to make a huge difference for the drought situation, so I don't anticipate this will be any different. All right, big international story. Hurricane Melissa, Category 5 storm making landfall right now on the west end of Jamaica, and just unfortunately, I don't see a situation where this is not just catastrophic to the island. The combination of its slow forward speed, the wind gusts that are over 200 miles an hour, in addition to the rainfall amounts that could be 30 to 40 inches of rain. So all of those factors plus storm surge combining into a really bad situation, unfortunately, for Jamaica. The storm will then go over eastern parts of Cuba and then out to sea, presumably, but it might come relatively close to Bermuda. No issue for the kind of the continental United States. So late day showers on Thursday, most of the rain's Thursday night into Friday morning though. Again, I think we will be in good shape for Halloween. I'd love to see the GFS American model come on board there, because at this point it keeps showers around into the early evening. Blustery, that's a good way to put it, on Saturday. Windy out of the west and cool temperatures, probably in the 40s. For Sunday, that'll be between that and the Sunday's going to be a day, because I just thought about this, between it being cool and it'll be our first sunset that is so early. I'm trying to think.
It'll be in the 4:30-ish.
Yep.
In the almanac, I was paying close attention now to the sunrise and sunset.
So
like,
an
right
hour.
Now. Yep.
Well, here's some good news. Actually, I'm not ready to give it yet because we're not close enough to it. I was going to say our shortest day is in mid to late December, right?
Right.
But the earliest sunset is in early December.
Yeah, because it takes time to. Right.
So you only have like a month.
Right. It's a short time that we have this dark period.
That's what hobbies are for.
Yes. Keith, thank you.